The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard was recognized as one of the NBA's 75 greatest. Coach Ty Lue says to go from being a 15th pick to that means a lot. It's a tribute to his hard work and dedication. And Leonard credits that work ethic to his dad. He says, "I try to play as hard as I can each night. That's what my father wanted me to do." Kevin?
What a worker Kawhi is. Terrific player. And a great story, David. Thanks. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's George in at the point. And for Utah, they've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson, and it's Horton Tucker in at the three.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. And here's Clarkson. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Horton Tucker. And off. target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Outside Leonard. High quality look, and he sinks it.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Horton Tucker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Sexton with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Sexton the pass to Horton Tucker. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Horton Tucker's got 6.
If Taylor Horton Tucker's three-point shot is falling, it will make him truly dangerous.
And the pass to Leonard. Sexton against Jackson. Back to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Passes it to Markkanen. Knocks it loose. Outside, Sexton. Tries yet again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit. Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And he's good on the second.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
It's deflected. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Markkanen. Outside, Sexton. And the rejection by Zubats. In the corner, George with it. Off target from three-point range. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Clarkson outside. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the inside, Zubats. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. Another miss by Utah.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the focus Paul George has. Outstanding job finding a way to score on physical defense.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
On defense, the Clippers, they trail by one, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And they take the lead. George has got 5.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 6. Good on the triple. He's got 9. Utah comes into this one after the win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Here's George. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or Steve actually being traded can really affect a player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Zubac the best to Covington. Los Angeles with another miss. Utah's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Clarkson with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Horton Tucker. Sexton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Covington finds Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside, Covington. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Back to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Outside Leonard. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by George.
Using the pick to perfection. That's a well-schooled play by Horton Tucker.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Now Sexton. Paul George missing from long range.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
And the Jazz call time here.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Utah leading. The pass to Clarkson. Hits it from three-point range. Clarkson's got 7. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And it's blocked.
And that's sixth man of the year hustle by Clarkson, outworking the shooter and just locking him up.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Clippers trailed by 5. George with the ball. 32 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Horton Tucker, no good on the triple. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Jackson from long range. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Stolen by Zubac. Back to George. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Pass to Clarkson. Sexton on the wing. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Also a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Robert Covington. And that one misses.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well liked by his teammates. Markkanen looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
Batum against Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, over the last couple seasons, Smitty, Paul George has shown growth as a playmaker.
He has, Kevin. He's gotten much better at reading the defense and looking for the best shot available, whether it comes from him or a teammate. It shows in his assist numbers.
first one falls for him. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. The statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Paul George. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And here's George. After Jordan Clarkson hitting the three. On the wing, Jackson. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
Sexton with the bounce pass. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Pass to Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
In the 2020 playoff bubble, some players struggled. Reggie Jackson was one of those guys, but he bounced back in a big way.
And with Jackson, Smitty, he went right back to being the player he was back in 21.
He was an aggressive attacking scorer with an edge, GA, and the 21-22 season was one of his best ever.
And the first one at the line is good.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
Beasley's checked in for Clarkson. Jackson hits both of them.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Beasley. His last outing, he had 18 points. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Batum. Here's Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Outside, Sexton. Shot from 12. And Utah again with the bucket.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Zubac. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Here's Sexton. Got a hand on it.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Clippers trailed by 7. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. And it's Batum in at the center, locking down the middle. To the paint, shot from 12. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Sexton. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And George kicks to Morris. Dishes it to Batum. And there's the pass to George. Back to Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
When the team needs him most, Nicholas Batum goes into attack mode on the offensive end.
Passes it to Olynyk. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. That's tipped. Morris against Sexton. And it's sent back by Morris. Back to Leonard. Sexton against Leonard. Baseline try. And the rejection by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot. That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Pass to Beasley. Takes the three. And he's good on the three ball. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. In transition, here come the Jazz. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And he's just good at forcing the issue. Love seeing Sexton stay aggressive and just get under the D's skin.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Back to Beasley. Fires the 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good for Morris. And the Jazz making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And Morris drops them both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kicks it to Beasley. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Beasley's got his second bucket tonight.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Pass to Leonard. Jackson in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team could use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trailed by 7. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The pass to Beasley. Here's Horton Tucker. And Sexton has it in the corner. From 12 feet out. And Covington sends it back.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
And once again, off the mark by Utah.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
It's good. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus.
Back to Sexton. Offensive rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now Leonard. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Passes it to Olynyk. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
A physical player, Kelly Olynyk, using his body well to attract contact.
For Utah, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot. Oh, big mistake there. You cannot forget to box out the shooter.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Great bucket by Robert Covington. A hard shot to make.
Conley with it. George picks him up. Conley kicks to Olynyk. Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Abaji. Shot clock at 5. He had a nice open look right there. Abaji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. George passes to Powell. Morris dishes to Powell. Over to the wing. Shoots the 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Abaji can't get it to go.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Here's George. Shoots. Unable to get that one. And Utah the other way now. Right side, Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shoots over Powell. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Mann, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
No good on the free throw. John Wall's checked in for Los Angeles. Good on the second free throw. Jazz leading by 5. The pass to Fonjecchio. Here's Olynyk. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Taking what he sees. Olynyk good at cashing in from there.
Ball with the bounce pass. Here's Covington. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Passes to Olynyk. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Attacking the heart of that defense. I like this from Olynyk. Not just hanging out on the perimeter.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Utah's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Covington against Vanderbilt. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point differential. Olynyk inside. Covington's there. And that one hits back iron. LA has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Here's Conley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The track star DNA for Conley on full display in the open court.
Pass to Mann. Here's Morris. That's tipped. Conley against Wall. Here's Vanderbilt. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Knocked loose. And again, the Clippers turn it over. So both teams making some changes here. Jazz leading by 9. And here is Conley. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
To the middle. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist from Wall. Batum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
For 3, Beasley. Wall grabs the board.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
For Los Angeles, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. And he knocks down the first one. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Beasley. Hands it from downtown. Beasley's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by the Jazz.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Kennard. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Mann, and it's good from the elbow.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Conley kicks to Beasley. Back to Conley. Now the pass to Olynyk. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Defensively, you want to make Olynyk put it on the floor. Otherwise, he'll bury you.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to Mann. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The first one falls.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Outside Conley. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Olynyk shoots over Batum. Here's oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
And great move there to ensure they end the quarter on a strong note.
And so it's Utah. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 11. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off their starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Beasley. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Conley. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Utah leading by 8. Clarkson for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Batum, good.
The quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. And it's Beasley in the corner. Clarkson outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Zubac finds Powell. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum.
If Markkanen can do this, play a little bully ball from time to time, watch out.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. The first free throw is good. And Markkanen drops them both. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Kennard. Back to Wall. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clarkson against Powell. Poked away. Beasley with the steal. Here's Conley. Banked in off the glass. Conley's got the lead up to 13 now for Utah.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight. He kicks the Wall. Over Conley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You got to respect Wall's tenacity. This is a player who hasn't let injury slow him down. He always puts in a big effort and just pushes himself to give his all.
And that one falls for John Wall. So both teams changing it up here. And so John Wall nails both of them. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Clarkson outside. Outside Conley. The floater. Morris with the block.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
From deep, Wall. That one misses. And Utah the other way now. Beasley outside. 7-foot shot. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
On the free throw, no good. Clippers trailed by 13. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team. And sometimes you just try to do too much.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. And he comes up with the deuce. Markkanen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wall finds Jackson. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
There's the pass to Beasley. Back to Conley. Wide open. It's good. And the Jazz lead by 15. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside Jackson. Here's Morris. He doesn't hit that one. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Conley's shot is off. Clippers trailed by 15. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Clarkson. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. For 3, Beasley drills the three-pointer. Beasley's got 15 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Horton Tucker comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Colin Sexton in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Paul George in for John Wall. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Passes it to Leonard. Back to George. Takes it out to Leonard. The 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Sexton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clarkson on the wing. Puts it up from 15. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by Jackson.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Physical inside play from Covington. Getting by the defender and sending it in.
Zubats defending. It's hauled in by Zubats. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
I mean, taking what the defense allows. Reggie can run the pick and roll in a variety of ways.
Clarkson kicks to Sexton. Back to Clarkson. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Clarkson's got 21.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the Clippers call time here. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Jazz. Clippers with the ball. They trail by 16. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't go for him. And Utah the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Pass to Vanderbilt. The Jazz working the ball around now. And the rejection by Leonard. Now, here's Zubats. D right on him. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Vanderbilt the pass to Clarkson. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
George passes to Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Fades. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
The pass to Vanderbilt. Outside, Sexton. The three-pointer, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Clarkson against Jackson. Clarkson with the ball. 23 points in the game. A three-pointer off the mark. Right side, Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Kicks to George. From downtown. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 14 points for the game.
When we talk about George's confidence, when you have that kind of range, you should be confident.
George against Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Jackson kicks to George. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Conley, the pass to Horton Tucker. Conley with it, guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Sexton. 5 to shoot. No good, unable to end this run. Clippers trailed by 10, but deep three from George. From outside, off the mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Sexton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
The Jazz have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Jordan Clarkson getting it done for the Utah Jazz. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Hey, we okay? Just one basket at a time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position.
You know, they try and stifle Olynyk, but his physicality lets him work right through it.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. And the first one drops. And so Olynyk nails both of them. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. Here's Mann. Free throw line jump shot. Good as the jump shot falls. Now here's Conley. Pass to Horton Tucker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Tenacious play by Horton Tucker. Really earned that whistle.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
Horton Tucker is a scorer, someone that tries to give his team a jolt of energy.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Here's the three. Utah with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Conley, the pass to Horton Tucker. And here's Gay, guarded by Jackson. Gay kicks to Conley. 5 on the clock. Deep. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside for Jackson. Offline with his 3.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Here's Horton Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tough interior defense on Taylor Horton Tucker, but he gets physical right back at him.
That one is off. The Jazz making a switch here. Second free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 11. The pass to Leonard. And the lead is down inside single digits.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Passes it to Fontecchio. It's hauled in by George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Mann. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Jazz making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. John Wall's checked in for the Clippers. Utah leading by 9. Now Conley. Outside, Markkanen. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Jackson finds Wall. Fires for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Conley gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
And the Clippers call time here.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. We got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Olynyk. They double him with Wall. And that's good from Sexton on the assist from Olynyk. Olynyk's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 14. Now the pass to Leonard. Over Markkanen. And it's Leonard missing. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Olynyk against Jackson. Now here's Olynyk. Not a lot of room. Horton Tucker. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 16. Outside, Wall. Leonard looking around. Here's man, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Olynyk.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Zubac is checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Jazz leading by 15. Clarkson passes to Sexton. Clarkson outside, lets it fly, and there's another one for the Jazz.
The man is a microwave. This team loves Clarkson's take-charge attitude when it comes to scoring.
Zubac the best to man. Poke loose. Olynyk with the steal, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 17. Zubac finds Powell. Outside Leonard. The tray. Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Utah's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. They get the rebound. And the basket by Olynyk.
Even though he lacks length, Olynyk's hustle makes him a threat on second chance opportunities.
Passes it to Zubac. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Here's Sexton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First free throw is good. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find the weak link.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking.
Clarkson against Jackson. Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Kept alive. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Here's Leonard. Rebound, Utah. Sexton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Olynyk. Basket good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Jackson. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
He's off on the first. Horton-Tucker's checked in for Utah. And he sinks the second. Jazz leading by 21. Outside, Sexton. Bangs home the trifecta. Sexton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Clarkson against Jackson. Shoots over Clarkson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
He gets it in there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Powell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You're going to have to do more than that to stop Norman Powell. You see the strength and body control.
Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
And Powell, no good on that one.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Horton Tucker, the pass to Clarkson. Launches a 3, and the Jazz another 3.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. From 15 feet away, and he nails the jumper. George has got 21.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Here's Horton Tucker. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Jackson in the corner. And here's George for 3. No good that time. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And the pass to Horton Tucker. And here's Sexton. Clarkson right side. Clock at 6. Here's Sexton. He can't get that one to fall. George with the defensive effort. Here's Jackson. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
Clarkson against Jackson. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan Clarkson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
The Jazz making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Good on both. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clarkson outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.